How's everybody doing today? It's Chuck here, and I'm going to give you guys a first impression, very brief review of a new knife I got today from Buck USA, the Buck Bantam camo folding knife. It's assisted open, and let's get down to the nitty gritty. All right, so first of all, if you've never owned a Buck knife before, don't prepare yourself to be impressed with the presentation. The presentation of these knives is always a little bit, I don't want to say subpar, but utilitarian is probably the best term for it. Comes in a little cardboard box, and you open the box up, and all you've got is a knife and a little thing. Warranty card, essentially. So, there's that, and then when you get the knife, it's probably going to be dirty. Now, I know that sounds pretty bad. It's kind of a protection oil on the blade, and it's not the best presented thing in the world. The blade itself, I don't know if you can see that there a little bit. It's not marred, but there's a little bit of some tooling marks on it. Now, very briefly, there's a reason for that, and I'll go over that here in a second. Let's see, about the knife itself, like I said, assisted open, camo, got a little clip here, straight edge, no serrations, just the way I like it. And your typical press this button to close thing. Alright, so, the knife itself. Like I said, it comes dirty, there's a little bit of tooling marks on the blade itself. This handle, although it's camo and it's cool, it's not the best pattern in the world. It almost looks like it's a kind of a standard mossy oak pattern, but blown up and a little pixelated. The reason for all that is the actual quality on the knife itself is outstanding. It is a wonderful, wonderful knife, and it's super, super well priced at $20. This will perform better than most $50 folding knives. And it's $20, and that's why it's got a little bit of tooling marks on it. It's not fully polished. You know, there's a point where you've got to sacrifice something, and I think you can do a lot worse than sacrificing quality of knife for a good price and not get the best, most wonderful looking thing in the world. For instance, where it really counts is where it's perfect. This right here, this little clip, it's as solid as can be. As 100% solid as you can possibly imagine. It's not going to break on you. The blade itself, obviously I haven't been able to use it very much yet, seeing as I opened it today, but it comes out of the box very sharp, sharper than most, to be honest. Probably doesn't even need to be sharpened right out of the box. And that's saying a lot, because a lot of these knives like Spyderco and stuff like that, they come dull, very dull. This is ready to skin. Maybe not skin a gator, but it's ready to skin your average buck or especially the small stuff, no problem. Next, listen to this. Just listen. That's one of the best snap-ins on any knife you can get. This thing is rock solid. Listen one more time. Rock solid. It's not going anywhere for any reason unless you snap the blade. So good luck. Now, with that, I'm sure you saw me earlier trying to close this thing. It's a little stiff. I gotta keep my fingers where I don't really like them right now. I'm sure the spring will work in a little bit, but as of right now, I've got to actually wrap my finger underneath and hold the blade and then pull my fingers out of the way. I don't normally like doing that, and I'm sure most of you don't either. But again, it's a $20 knife, and I'd rather it clip and stay open than swing closed on me accidentally. So, there we go. Again, some of the small touches, the things that really matter, here on the blade, and you're not going to be able to see this in the camera at all. You can only feel it. But right here in the center, where it's nice and flat, it's just smooth. But then you roll up into here, and down here, and it's all textured. That's a really good touch. It's a really good touch for something that looks like it might slip through your hand really easily, and it doesn't. It's textured right where you actually got your grip on it, and smooth where you need it to be. So just a preliminary review. Buck knife, I've had some of theirs before. I had a Bantam before. This is my first folding blade Bantam. I usually have fixed blade knives, but this was such a good price I couldn't pass up on it. And I'll update you when I actually use it a little more thoroughly, but going off my preliminary impression on this and my old fixed blade Bantam, this thing is going to be as rock solid as that fixed blade was, and for me that's saying a lot. So $20, definitely a knife worth adding to the collection. Have a good day, guys.